Oh hey guys, and welcome back. So this is gonna be a Hoya plant tour video. A lot of plants I need to repot, put on trellises. There are some plants I'm gonna propagate. My Hoya Serpens Silver, whoa, propagating that one already. There are some Hoyas that are getting big and I so badly want to put them in a massive pot with a huge trellis. We'll take a look. Some maintenance stuff, like I'm probably gonna prune a little bit, but there's a lot. I haven't done a plant tour video in so long. And I want to thank everyone who watched my Hoya collection video last week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Hoya lovers, I swear, they're the real ones. Also, any Star Trek fans, Voyager, Picard, 7 of 9, that's my girl. Okay, first one. Hoya pubicalyx. There's a new growth point. If you kind of zoom in, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's at the very bottom. I know I say all the time, I think more specifically monsteras, philodendrons, and anthuriums, but I always say there's no need to chop your plant if you see that a plant's leaves are like crisping and whatever. However, sometimes with Hoyas, because just in my experience, the leaves stay for a long time. If I see that a plant has stunted growth, not stunted growth, if it hasn't done anything in a while, I do chop it. It just will release auxin to newer growth points once you chop it. And that's like the amazing thing with Hoyas. Like you'll chop it because there's so many nodes and like activation points. It's a plant genus that bounces back more often when you cut either an older leaf, if you propagate it. That's why I always with Hoyas encourage propagating. Okay, so I have her here. We're just gonna chop. So pretty. So leaving enough space in the stem. Roots will grow all along the stem. Another reason why I love Hoyas is because of that. And then one more. I think I might just, yeah, I think this is gonna work. I think I'm just gonna, this one will go in. Okay, wait, I'll be back. I did the strategy where I filled the water to the top of the substrate. That allows whatever substrate you're using to kind of separate. And then we're gonna try to push them all through. It's kind of different with this one because this one already has roots, but actually that worked. Okay, let's try this one. Because obviously they can't separate that much because the roots are kind of hugging to the substrate in the pond, so I think that'll do actually. Okay, and then finally you just kind of lift it so then everything settles around the cutting. Okay, so that's her. She lives under my grow light against my south facing window. Okay, next plant, Hoya Serpent Silver. She is up against this wall of Burley Marks flames, so I'm gonna have to move them. I'll talk a little bit about what has changed since it's been a while since I talked about like Hoya chores and stuff. You know, before it was always about making full planters, propagate. I mean, if y'all have followed me for a while, like I am, and still, I mean, I just chopped up a plant. These days it's kind of split between the type of care. A lot of my big Hoyas, so my New Guinea ghost, my Crassipetiolata, I'm like just chopping new tendrils, and although that does promote new growth, I just need to maintain the size of it because they're too big now. I might get rid of my Crassipetiolata, unfortunately. Again, there are Hoyas that I want to put in bigger planters, bigger trellises. Y'all can see in this room, there's no room. And then on the flip side, there are Hoyas that I got last year. Hell vs. Plants, Crazy Plant Bunny, Jeffy, and even some OG Hoyas, some Hoyas from Marnie. Like they're still a little bit small. So I want to do my best to give it the right environment, the right planter, the right care. I mean, my feed has changed. This is only one component, but I switched to the 3-part GrowTech Precision feed along with other additives like CalMag, silica. So that's been a change in the past 3 months, I would say. All in all, great growth. Of course this would happen to my anthurium. I was pulling my Burley Marks flame. The sharpness of the moss pole over here just ripped through this beautiful leaf of my Zarmashell. My gosh. Okay, so this is my Serpent Silver. Let's do a little bit of like an admiration kind of thing. So yeah, there are a number of vines. Show them. So this is actually the vine I want to chop because you can see that you can kind of see that it's like, there's some silver leaves, but it's splashy. I do want to promote vines that are more silver, like this one. I mean, that's pretty special right there. Wow. The one at the top here, this one is all silver. Now, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I love a splashy Serpens, and this plant has actually done a really good job when it comes to branching. It really has. But yeah, you know me. I just want to make more. Silver Hoyas, that is one thing that hasn't changed. I am absolutely obsessed with all my silver Hoyas. So let's chop her up. Now, what's my method? I don't want to do tree fern because it really dries out. And I think I'm gonna have to put like cling wrap on top just to keep the humidity. And this time I'm not that scared because I have this whole plant here. Okay, I'm hoping this isn't a mistake. I have this little cute container. It was a frozen yogurt. I'm using this because it has a cap. Okay, I really like this vine because the space between each node, it's a lot longer than what I'm used to in Serpens. I think because like originally it was just like draping down, so it was elongating, and there was a grow light underneath, so maybe that's why. Like I was saying before, I think I'm just gonna start cutting, so I'm just gonna do 2 leaves per cutting. We're just gonna start here. Yeah, I was saying, oops, everything's rolling away. Okay, there's actually 2 growth points from that vine right over there, and there's a new one underneath as well. I feel like I want to keep the rest of the plant as is. It'd be different if there was vines that were splashy, but all these are like really silver. So we'll leave that there. So again, everyone, I usually prefer pond when it comes to propagating just because the substrate stays wet. And I know a lot of people have said the pond sometimes is a little bit too dense. And I get that. I've seen it with the Serpent Silver specifically that it didn't like it at all. This is so cute, by the way. I wish I had tweezers. Yeah, I don't know. There's some leaves I'm sure you can see that are not facing up. I think that's going to be okay. Yeah, I've really been waiting for this plant to grow a little bit quicker just so I'm able to experiment again and like make more of these. See, with this method, I'm a little less nervous to not have the stem fully submerged. Does that make sense? Just because I'm going to be putting this cap for like humidity. Okay, I have this it's not my full strength nutrient solution. It's actually fulvic acid made in Canada. I'm using the Royal Gold brand. I would say it's the closest to what you'll achieve with diamond nectar. I guess we're kind of at the top, right? Pushing them in further now that there's separation in the pond. I don't know if I want to do it fully closed. I think I'm just gonna do like a little screw. Oh, I forgot to mention what else is in here. Vitamax Pro does have, you can see up here, NPK is 111. It does have, this one has organic ingredients. I think it's derived from kelp, molasses, and it does smell like molasses. It says encourages green growth, strong root development, and improves stress resistance during critical stages in the plant life cycle. It's been part of my main nutrient solution for the past 3 months. I got the idea from NXC Plants. They use this in their nutrient solution, but I have found this is a little secret that I've changed also. This and this together during my weekly waterings, I don't know, I am seeing a difference with all my plants. And the directions for this one does say apply every week during the growing season. So that's what I'm doing. It's the growing season, it's June. So I mean, going this way, I already put the silver Serpens back. You can see how close all these plants really are to this grow light, but also it's a west facing window over here. I'm gonna put the props over here. This is my light meter. Oh, there are birds outside. What's happening? Okay, we're at like, I want to say 1100 foot candles. I kind of want to do more. Can I put you like on this anthurium? Oops, oh my god, the focus is just not, oop. Okay, 2000 up here. Oh, you can't even see it. I'm measuring the light, 2000 foot candles. Who's next? Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? Why is my reflection someone I don't know? Okay, This is my dennisii variegated from Jeff. Look, Jeff, she's finally growing. In a tree fern mix. I'm not gonna repot it. I'm not gonna propagate it. I'm just gonna put a trellis because I feel like she wants to grow up. You know how sometimes you have like trailing Hoyas and you could get away with just leaving it, but this one is like, give me some support, girl. I got one. These clear trellises that I got from North Shore Tropicals. Isn't there a smaller one though? I think I want to do this one. Do you see the difference, the size difference? So I was looking at where the holes were just because sometimes you could put them through. And it's tree fern, like I'm sure it's going to be able to hold it. However, there are some that are in leca currently that are just like, and I guess leca is different, but oh my god, it's going to be so cute. Oh my god, I'm so excited already. Just putting clips on, oops. Jeff, look at this Hoya. It's slaying. I'm now in a world where like that. Okay, another clip here. 2 clips for now. I don't want to, you know, do anything with the top part here just because I'm known for just breaking things, you know me. Oh my god, I thought I was recording. Okay, so wow, take 2. She was living here next to the Serpens, and then just going up, there's just more space here. So grow light, and you can see that I move the dennisii over here, and then west facing view. Again, look at my Chinghungensis. She's so crazy, Polynura, and then Insularis just draping. But yeah, probably getting like 1,000-foot candles based on where she is from the light, and she'll be fine. Love that. Okay, I really want to show my Argentea princess. I hope y'all are excited for it. I don't know if people know, but the Hoya collection video that came out a week ago, it was actually filmed a month ago. So during that time, the Argentea princess actually pushed out, I think from that growth point that I was like, oh, I'm probably gonna chop it. It did push out variegated leaves. There's like new growth points everywhere. It's very exciting. I have to move my Burley Marks flame. I'm chopping this Burley Marks flame soon. I'm just waiting for the new leaf on the big one to harden off first. Every time I do this, a plant falls. Okay, I want to show y'all a better view here. Okay, I want to go through a vine. The vine that I was going to chop. Is it this one? So, in the video, I think she only had these 3 leaves. So, looking very Nova Ghost. And then, what was the next set? It's always so exciting. This is why I'm always like, give it like 2-3 more chances, like when it comes to the new growth afterwards. Then it was giving me silver leaf, but then this one, there was a glimmer. Now, this doesn't always happen. Always look at the stem. I did see a lot of red in the stem, so yeah, I just stayed hopeful. Next one is this one, and then it's still there. Again, the stem. Can you see the stem? The stem has this big, thick red on it. To my surprise, the next one here and here, still not like super variegated, but look at the next 2. Okay, from the back, they looked more variegated. Oh! Where did he even go? Oh my god. Where did you even go? Was it a ghost leaf? Where is it? Is it like hanging on to something and I can't see it? Okay, if I was a broken leaf, where would I run off to? So that leaf, I guess. And then look at these 2. So one, I'm gonna flip it over. You can see that they're gonna be variegated. And again, now the stem is like solid red. So yeah, I'm so happy. Update on the main vine. Literally no update. She's here. Oh my god. What? Okay, yeah, it's still like this, not hopeful. There are growth points early on. So coming from these 2 leaves, this one, you can see. over there? I have no idea. It kind of just looks silver though, but it might just be small and I can't see anything. Oh, I thought there were more. Okay, well that's still okay. This plant's from Marnie. Thanks, Marnie, for this beautiful plant. You're the best. I just want to show an update because, yeah, I'm always told that it takes a little bit for it to root, push out growth. But then once it does push out growth, it's actually pretty quick and it's pretty evident here. And I know there's been a change in season and all that, but yeah, she's finally here. This is, I think I said in the video, let me switch you over. So this is the spot that gets the most light. And I mainly have Hoyas on the back row because this is my south facing window. If I pivot this way slowly, west facing window, and then 2 grow lights. Oh, also my grow lights, I guess they're getting old, but they're doing this thing where some of them are dying there. So because of that, I've decided to put an anthurium here. Yeah, you could see Nummaloroides silver over here. We got the lacunosa, I'm forgetting, souma, doing her thing. I don't need to do anything with this. I so badly want to chop this one, but I don't have room. So, should I? Then we have the Argentea princess. Do you see how much light? So much light. Clemenciorums here. We got svetlana. And then, okay, why don't we look at this one? This was my viola. I want a huge one of it. It's already kind of big. And you know, that's the reason why I have to get rid of my Crassipetiolata with splash, unfortunately. Like, this plant needs support. Again, she's waving. A plant from Helen vs. Plants, Crazy Plant Bunny. Thank you. Never on my radar. I always saw it and it never, I guess the specimens out there were just like not cute. And then the moment I got this one, I was like, that one's cute. Like, she's not huge right now, but I'm gonna have to give her support. She definitely needs the support. I don't think you do. So you and me are through. Okay, I know it's not much bigger, but I'm gonna put it in one of these planters. I have a lot of my Hoyas in these planters. I have a lot of anthuriums actually. I do not like these planters for anthuriums. With Hoyas, it's okay. And so that's why I have so many. I have like 6 more up there. All of this also showcases how many plants I've gotten rid of. And we're sticking with pawn. And I'm gonna do like a double kind of trellis that I used to do. I stopped doing it because I was kind of short on trellises, but just seeing how the other plants are. Can't pay my bills, keep paying telephone bills. I don't think you do. God, there's like nowhere to put you. So you and me are through. Yeah, I'm gonna need like a big one. Is this overkill? Okay, surveying the room to see where I could put this after. I always like do the thing and then I don't look to see. Okay, do you see what I mean? Like kind of like these. I'm gonna zip tie the top. You see? The issue is getting the plant in and I'm probably gonna have to break some leaves. Let me just take this part off. I should have repotted you so long ago. I really should have. Do you see how the pot is like not that much bigger? I'm pretty sure she'll be okay. Okay, roots in the reservoir. I am gonna be breaking them all off, unfortunately. I still don't like doing it. Okay, how messy is this gonna be? I know the roots, like it's a big root system, just seeing how the roots were in the reservoir. I'm hoping things come out in one kind of go. Brick. That is a brick. Okay, this is actually going to be a challenge. I'm going to have to like get pawn all around the substrate. I should have put a layer at the bottom. Okay. Taking it out because this is so chaotic. Please don't fall. Oh my god, I'm like ruining everything. Okay. Oh yeah, see. I'm just filling that hole at the bottom because that's where the reservoir is. if you don't have a connection to the reservoir, then there is no point. Yeah, I've been so surprised with this plant just because, again, in my experience, and obviously it's not for every single big leaf Hoya, but big leaf Hoyas, in my experience, they're not the fastest. And so I was absolutely shocked, stunned at how quickly this plant grew. I want to keep everything in one piece. Now I am taking all the clips away, the old trellis away, and then I will then put it in. Okay, here we go. I really wish I had a bigger planter, but oh, this plant was growing so well. Now I'm gonna have to ruin everything. I'm just securing. I'm gonna secure first, and then I'm gonna put more pon. Okay, I think that's good enough that I can zip tie the top. It's kind of crooked, do you see? You know, at this point, I don't know if I care. I'm just kind of zip tying it in a crisscross. We're not going to worry too much about how it looks because once the vines grow, they'll look amazing. I'm just taking some plant tape because the clips are too small for the bamboo. The bamboo is a bit wide for them. The older parts, I'm going like really tight. Okay, I think she actually looks pretty good. Chopped a lot of the leaves down here. I just find when you're watering your plants and you have all these leaves just covering the substrate, like it's so difficult. So I'm just trying my very best. It's gonna be so difficult. Okay, all done. I'm gonna put my nutrient solution. Okay, so I'm gonna make room under here. So same shelf as my previous Hoyas, southwest view. And there is a single grow light this time. I'm just gonna move my silver dollar, my Coriacea silver. We're gonna have to say bye to the Crassipetiolata with splash, unfortunately. And then this is where I'm gonna keep my viola. Hoping she doesn't get forgotten down here. Also, I'm just like totally blocking the way, aren't I? God, everything is a mess. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And I'll take with me some memories. Be my sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Yeah, I think it's a little dramatic for a plant. Kind of debating if I want to take cuttings or if this is it. I think this is it. I never look at her anymore. I achieve what I need to achieve. This plant has bloomed multiple times. And although I love the flowers, okay, I do love the flowers. Okay, maybe I'll put it in the conference room. Maybe I'll put it in the conference room. Oh, it's sad. It's sad. Oh, remember when I first got it? It was so small. And I propagated it so much and now she's not small. Okay, took a little break, had some food. What's the best muffin? I just had a blueberry muffin. Ooh, I want to say blueberry. I love blueberry muffins. What is the best muffin? Very excited for this one. This is a Wilbur Graves silver. I don't even know. Is it just Wilbur Graves silver? Look at this. Do you see how beautiful? Okay, so do you see? She needs support, y'all. She just started growing quickly. And I think it's time. I think I might just put one trellis. Is that a bad idea? Okay, we're gonna put it on these sides here. It's in tree fern, so I could just squoosh it in. Ready, squoosh. Okay, it worked. I mean, if I ever need to put another one, I could just put another one. Oh, especially on these clear ones. Just putting like a clip below every pair of leaves. Wow. I really like this trailing, but I kind of want to see. If I don't like it, I could just like take it off. I have the original plant at work. She's in leca. She's starting to grow new leaves. Okay, that was really simple. Along with what I said when it comes to putting a lot of plants, get a floor plant, especially if the plant is like slower. The reality is sometimes plants or cuttings don't make it. I want to say that like in my experience, there's never been a planter where there hasn't been some casualties. In this case, I think there might be one or two that haven't pushed out growth yet, but they're still here. So I always hang on to hope that they'll be okay. Looks like we made it. Look how far we come now, baby. We might have took the long way. We knew we'd get there someday. They said I've been... Oh, okay, I didn't even... I just started doing what I was supposed to do. Okay, this is the Michele MB1255. So you can see that there are tendrils growing from 3 of them. I'm actually so pleased to see the amount of splash on this one. Now, she might not look like much, but you'll find if you have the Michele, she kind of goes back and forth. Like, see, I'm really happy to see this one with some silver and splash. Yeah, you'll find that she doesn't always push out the splashiest leaves. I know this is gonna be a mistake, but I'm using this thin wire trellis. I know that she's gonna be so unstable, but with plants like this where I'm trying to promote the splash, I'm gonna be constantly chopping it. Now, if I ever see a situation where there is a lot of silver in a vine, I'm probably gonna repot it and then put it on something stronger. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna push. I just kind of bent this wire. I got these from Crystal Stir Nursery, and some of them, they're more bendy than others. So I just bent it into a circle, and then I kind of made these like thingies here. I don't know what I'm saying. And I'm just gonna push Anya all the way in. It actually feels pretty sturdy, surprisingly. Lots and lots of clips, y'all, lots. Still together. Loop this around, loop this around. And then the third one, this way. I've said in the past, they're one of my favorite all-round blooms. They're pink, they're pretty, and they're one of my favorite smelling blooms. It seemed okay over here. You could see grow light, west-facing window, and she did push out those leaves over here, so I think I'm gonna keep her here, and she'll be happy. Look at that, so cute. Okay, not gonna lie, I'm crashing a little bit. There are 3 more Hoyas, and you know, don't get mad at me. Hoya species, gunung gading. Now, this, I think, might be the main plant. I did take props. I brought them to work, but I think I want a full planter of gunung gading. This is fine, like she's grown okay in leca, but it's a plant, although I love it so much, I think it's time for like a new beginning. Gonna chop it down, cuttings. It wishes upon in one of those round planters, and hopefully in a year, she's gonna be full. I might bring this one to work as well. Yeah, it's just, I've now ignored this plant too much, and you'll see like the tendrils, I don't know. Okay. Oh, sorry guys, I need something to lean on to. Lean on me. when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. Okay, what kind of updates can I give? I am doing a lot better. I was sick for a little bit. It's so annoying because I'm still planning to run the half marathon in October. That gives me 4 months. I came up with a whole training routine from now to October. Do you see the puddle, everyone? What? Towel. Okay, of course that would happen. For the first few days, it happened again. My plants are like, shut up, you said this so many times, so tired of you complaining. Started eating healthy, I was eating like cooked spinach, kale, and then I got sick and I was like, seriously? Because here's the thing, if y'all remember, the last time I started training again, I was so serious about it, I got these knee injuries and I'm just like, I think my body's trying to tell me not to do it. It's giving me so many signs. So I restarted again. I have been exercising for the last 3 days. I do need to go for a run today. I'm so behind. Wow, it's 12 already. And Marianne is gonna run with me. And listen, she's been through her own fitness journey. I'm so proud of her. Like for the past year at this point, she's been going to the gym so much. And so we're gonna run it together. I think it's funny because the thing that people are saying when it comes to millennials in their 30s to 40s, when you know they're in crisis, it's when they sign up for a marathon or a half marathon. And listen, I have nothing to prove. I've run 5 half marathons in my younger years. I've been successful. It's not like a sporadic first time thing. You just, I don't know, just being a nurse and just through the years of seeing the same patients, because I work outpatient clinic, I do get to know a lot of the patients where I work, and just seeing people who are active versus people who aren't. And like mainly it's the cardiovascular health. Like I'm not talking about like muscle training or weight training. Obviously that's important too for like bone density and stuff, but just seeing the difference amongst patients. And obviously there's different factors, but you really see it. You really see it. And, you know, just seeing like family members as well, people that are active versus not active, and like there is a big difference. I'm really trying my best just so I could have like better health outcomes in the future. And I think I will. I just need to get serious. Anyways, the point, basically I want to beat my best time. My PR is 1 hour and 51 minutes. To do that, you know, you do have to train a lot and train often and run often. And I think that's gonna help my body cardiovascularly. And that's why I made it that goal to beat my personal best, because I love weight training. I could do squats, you know, upper body stuff, I could do that. But I hated, once I stopped when I was 25 running, which was like 8 years ago at this point. I didn't do any cardio, I didn't run. Put my rowing machine in storage. I have recently brought it out this year and I've been rowing too, so that's also helping with endurance. Okay, this is the Leca one. Sorry, that was like a tangent. Thanks for listening. Again, using these planters, I'm bringing the cake dowels out because I will be putting a trellis on it. So I'm just putting 4 in here. Again, I do this with specifically Pon and Leca, so I can easily, when the plant starts to grow. Oh, roll back to me. I was like, I'm gonna have to get up. Ooh. Okay, so we got the cake dowels here. Let me give you an example. So trellis, when you have Pon packed together, it is incredibly difficult to kind of push this in first of all, and then have it stabilize, in a lot of cases at least. So you just put them through the holes, and then eventually, it's unstable now because I have no Pon around it. But I've done that with so many plants. It's been successful. You know, the last time I did this, the props didn't really take. Like I think 3 vines grew out of like 8 that I had. And I honestly don't know why. So, hoping. Oh, I cannot wait, everyone. I cannot wait. Okay, Cutis Porcelana. I go through these because I've had this. It's one of my oldest Hoyas, actually. You all know that she got big twice. I chop it down, keep cuttings of plants that I still love. And then I just let them grow big again because I'm still in love with them. And like during this time, I'm always like, okay, do I still love this plant? With the Cutis porcelana, the answer is always yes. So you can see that she's all ready to latch onto something. And so we're gonna do the same exact thing. The flowers of the Cutis porcelana, it's the reason, along with it being a fast grower in my experience, those are the reasons why I always keep her. Also, the Cutis porcelana, I'm pretty sure she's native to the Philippines. So I gotta support my Filipino girl, mabuhay. I'm hoping, I don't think so. I'm hoping the roots are like okay to like pull out all at once. Nope, it's not. Good root system though. Oh my God, how do I show this without making a mess? So beautiful. It always roots so quickly. Okay, let me put that there first. Oh, isn't it so cute? Okay, we can put the cake doll. I mean, we can put the trellis. Okay, what I do, because the cake dolls are there, right? I should just put a trellis. I don't even know what I'm doing. I should just put a trellis and not bothered with cake dowels. Wow, not thinking. So like I said, some are like more, they'll have more tension. So I purposely am gonna keep it like at this width. But once you put it in, there's just tension to the side of the cake dowels that she stays. On top of another one that I'm going to put in the other two holes. I just broke a leaf, wow. Just putting a zip tie. And in the event that I don't like it and I want to move on to something new, I could just remove the whole thing. Since there's cake dowels, how we feeling? I think we're feeling good. And it looks like a hot air balloon, I guess. And I might just leave it. The Cutis porcelana, they'll find their way to a trellis because there's one that's a good length, but the other ones might be a little bit too short to reach. I just don't want to clamp it to like the newer parts because sometimes they might die. But yeah, cannot wait. Okay guys, I guess that's it. Got a lot of stuff done today. And thank you for joining me for Wax Plant Wednesday video. Yeah, do y'all find that things are changing in your collection? Like you're either collecting more Hoyas, less Hoyas, you're spending less time with them. Again, I'm spending the most time with my anthuriums just because I'm just learning a lot more. I'm new to anthuriums. I did the same thing with the Hoyas 2 years ago. But yeah, I'm hoping to put out more Hoya content. I still need to do a Hoya Matilde with splash and silver video. The Serpens are going on. But yeah, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.